Have you ever wondered about the strangest traditions around the world? From the tomato-soaked streets of Spain to the hanging coffins of the Philippines, our planet is a rich tapestry of diverse and intriguing customs that continue to amaze, perplex, and fascinate. Today, we're embarking on a journey that will take us to various corners of the globe as we explore 5 of the most unusual and perhaps even mind-boggling traditions known to mankind. We will delve into the heart of these customs, shedding light on the unique histories and cultural significance that underpin each one. Whether it's a grand food fight, a cliffside burial, or a devilish baby jumping festival, these traditions will leave you questioning the boundaries of your own cultural norms. So buckle up, keep an open mind, and prepare to be amazed. Are you ready to dive into a world of bizarre yet fascinating customs? Here we go. Starting off our countdown at number 5, we are heading to the island nation of Madagascar. In the heart of this vibrant island nestles a tradition that is as unique as it is heartwarming. Known as Famadihana, or turning of the bones, this tradition is a striking testament to the Malagasy people's profound connection with their ancestors. In essence, Famadihana is a celebration of life, death, and the enduring bonds of family. Looking back to its origins, Famadihana is believed to have started around the 17th century, based on ancient Malagasy beliefs in the afterlife. This tradition is founded on the concept that the spirits of the deceased do not join the ancestral realm until the body has completely decomposed. So how does Famadihana work? It's a process that unfolds every 5 to 7 years. Families come together to exhume the remains of their ancestors, rewrap them in fresh burial cloths, and then dance with the wrapped remains to live music. It's a communal event filled with merriment, laughter, and even a few tears. The day of Famadihana begins with the unwrapping of the ancestral remains, followed by a moment of silent respect. The new shroud, often a lambamina or red silk cloth, is then wrapped around the bones. Once rewrapped, the celebration truly begins. Accompanied by traditional music, the families dance with their ancestors in their arms, a symbolic act of remembrance and connection. Contrary to the somber atmosphere you might expect, Famadihana is a joyous occasion. It's a time for families to reunite, share meals, and recount tales of their ancestors. For the Malagasy people, it's a way to honor their ancestors, keeping their memories alive and seeking their blessings. Despite the changing times, Famadihana remains a cherished tradition, a celebration of life and death that beautifully encapsulates the Malagasy people's respect for their ancestors and the cycle of life. Talk about a dance with the departed. Now let's move on to our next tradition. At number 4, we find ourselves in the beautiful archipelago of Indonesia. Here, amidst the vibrant tapestry of diverse cultures and traditions, we encounter the grandest festival in the Chinese-Indonesian community, Cap Gome. This event is the climax of the Lunar New Year celebrations, taking place on the 15th day of the first lunar month, a full moon night. The name Cap Gome itself translates to the 15th night in the local Hokkien dialect. This festival is a blend of vibrant processions, art, music, and of course, food. But the most intriguing part of this festival is a unique ritual that involves sending messages to the spirits. In this ritual, people write their prayers or wishes on pieces of paper or tangerine peels. They then throw these prayer offerings into a roaring bonfire, symbolizing the act of sending these messages to their ancestors and the gods. It's a vivid spectacle, watching the flames dance and flicker, consuming the hopes and prayers of the people and sending them skywards. This ritual is not just a captivating sight, it's a poignant expression of faith and spirituality. It embodies the belief that our ancestors and the divine are always with us, guiding and protecting us. It's a moment of connection, a bridge between the earthly and the spiritual realms. Cap Gome is more than just a festival. It's an affirmation of the Chinese-Indonesian identity. It's a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the Chinese community, who've maintained and celebrated their cultural heritage despite centuries of migration and change. It's a moment of unity and celebration, a time when differences are set aside, and everyone comes together to honor their shared cultural heritage. In the grand scheme of things, Cap Gome is a vibrant reminder of the rich cultural diversity that makes our world so wonderfully fascinating. It's a testament to our shared human capacity for creativity, faith, and the enduring desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. A fiery message to the spirits indeed. Now brace yourselves for the next tradition. Our countdown brings us back to Europe for number 3, and this time, we're in Spain. In the quaint village of Castrillo de Murcia, a peculiar tradition unfolds once a year, known as El Colacho, or the Baby Jumping Festival. Now, if the name alone didn't pique your interest, the practice surely will. This event involves newborn babies born within the past 12 months, being placed on mattresses in the middle of the street. But the story doesn't end there. What happens next is a sight to behold. Men from the village, dressed in vibrant yellow and red costumes, impersonating the devil, make a leap of faith over these tiny tots. You heard that right. They literally jump over the babies. The reasons behind this unusual practice? It's believed to cleanse the infants of original sin, ward off evil spirits, and ensure a life of good health and prosperity. Now you might be wondering, how do the locals and more importantly the parents feel about this tradition? Well, for the people of Castrillo de Murcia, this festival, dating back to the early 17th century, is a part of their cultural heritage. It's a celebration that brings the community together, and the parents of the babies consider it an honor to have their children participate. However, outsiders often express concerns about the safety of the babies. Rest assured, the devils take their role rather seriously and train rigorously for the big jump. The festival has been carried out for centuries without any reported injuries, a testament to the precision and care with which it's conducted. This tradition, while outlandish to some, is a fascinating glimpse into the rich tapestry of cultural practices around the world. It's a reminder that traditions, no matter how strange they may appear, hold a special place in the hearts of those who practice them. Babies and devils, quite the unusual mix, wouldn't you agree? Onward to our next tradition. Coming in at number 2, we're traveling to the breathtaking islands of the Philippines. In the northern regions, the Sagada people maintain a tradition that defies gravity and redefines our understanding of final resting places. This is the tradition of the hanging coffins. In this unique ritual, the deceased are not laid to rest in the earth, but rather, they are suspended high on the sides of cliffs, inside coffins carved from whole tree trunks. It's a sight to behold, these coffins, some centuries old, hanging off the steep mountainous terrain. The Sagada believe that this practice brings the departed closer to their ancestral spirits. The higher the coffin, the closer they are to the heavens, and the more meritorious the person's life is considered to have been. Historically, the elderly often participated in the carving of their own coffins, a task seen as an integral part of their journey to the afterlife. Today, while the tradition is less common due to modern burial practices, it is still maintained by some as a testament to their cultural heritage and respect for their ancestors. In a world where ground burials and cremations are the norm, the hanging coffins of the Sagada stand as a poignant reminder of the rich tapestry of human rituals around death and the afterlife, a cliffside send-off. Now, prepare yourselves for the number 1 spot on our list. And finally, the most bizarre tradition on our list takes us back to Spain. In the quaint town of Bunol, an annual festival transforms the streets into a sea of red. This event, known as La Tomatina, is no ordinary festival. It's the world's largest food fight. La Tomatina's roots trace back to a spontaneous tomato fight among friends in the mid-20th century. Ever since, on the last Wednesday of August each year, participants from all over the globe flock to Bunol, armed with overripe tomatoes. There are a few rules to ensure everyone's safety. Tomatoes must be squashed before being thrown to avoid injuries, and no other objects apart from tomatoes are allowed. Once the hour-long tomato throwing spree ends, the town's fire brigade cleans up the tomato-splattered streets. La Tomatina has catapulted Bunol onto the international stage, drawing in thousands of tourists every year. But for the locals, it's more than just a wild tomato fight. It's a cherished tradition, a testament to their camaraderie and sense of community. It's a day when the townsfolk can let loose, have a bit of fun, and paint their town red, quite literally. A tomato fight to remember. And there you have it, 5 of the world's strangest traditions. Which one intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments below. So there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the world's largest food fight in Spain, witnessed the cliff-hanging coffins of the Philippines, leaped over babies in another Spanish tradition, sent messages to spirits through the Kapgo May Festival in Indonesia, and danced with the dead during Famadihana in Madagascar. Each of these traditions, as strange as they may seem, form the vibrant tapestry of cultures around the globe. Remember, the world is full of fascinating customs waiting to be explored. Until next time, keep that curiosity alive.